Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 29th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And of course, check your other placements. If you're not sure what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Libra collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. We have a full moon in your sign on April 1st, by the way. Before Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements, what does Libra not see coming for the week of March 29th, 2026? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? A dirty offer. And at the bottom of the deck, you have a stalker. Okay. Why is dirty offer something that Libra does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is an offer something? Okay, we're going to take them because they fell face up. We have the King of Wands. By the way, this is your energy for the week ahead. King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this offer here for the week of March 29th, 2026 for the Libra collective. Get one more shuffle here. Thank you. So in your energy, King of Wands, Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Moon. Okay. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. Well, there's your offer. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. King of Wands. Why is Libra in the King of Wands this week? For me, queens exist in the present. They're processing the past. Kings take action. It's not hierarchical or masculine versus feminine. It's just how I look at a card suit. So there's something here this week that you need to make a decision on. Two of Swords, you're going to take action on. And I presume it's that offer there. Tell me more about the King of Wands energy here for Libra this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Eight of Pentacles. Do I want to accept this offer? Do I want to work on this offer? Will this benefit me? That's what you seem to be contemplating here. Do I want to put in the effort? Do I want to try to do this? Do I want to try to make this work? Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ten of Swords, clarified by the Death card, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so pages are messages. So we have you here receiving an offer. Well, it could be an opportunity, but it's coming to you and you seem to be like, do I want to work on this or do I just want to say no? Am I a yes or am I a no? Am I just going to say no to it? Ten of Swords, the Death card, the Eight of Cups, say no to this offer, or do I want to put some serious effort into it? Two of Swords, I'm not going to clarify. That is your decision. And then you have the Moon. You're not sure whether you can trust it. You're not sure if it's worth the effort. You're not sure you have all of the facts. Tell me more about the Moon here. Tell me why the Moon is here for Libra this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Moon is being clarified by the Star, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, is this a good opportunity? Is it a bad opportunity? Will it be too burdensome for me? Will it set me back? Will it cause unnecessary harm or unnecessary heartbreak? These are all the things it appears this week you're processing when it comes to this opportunity. Is this my wish fulfillment? Can this become my wish fulfillment? Will this just be too burdensome? Will it end in heartbreak or setback? Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more about the opportunity here. Because I feel like what happens here is the opportunity is presented to you in some form or fashion, in person, on the phone, email. But then the individual sits back and waits in that stalker card. Right behind that, we have bad reputation. Okay. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the offer here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles is being clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and the Hangman, Piscean energy. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. So that's exactly what's happening here. We have the message. We have the messenger. All of the same suit. All of the pentacle suit. So you have this person coming towards you and then waiting, hanging back, waiting to see, will you accept this offer or this opportunity? This job offer, they're asking you out on a date, offer for reconciliation. Could be your partner asking you, do you think that we should buy blank? There's something like that here taking place. Someone is presenting you with this offer and then hanging back while you process whether or not you want to move forward with it or not. Eight of Swords. I'm not going to clarify the Eight of Swords because I feel like the Eight of Swords is just this person going, okay, will Libra take this? Will they not take it? They seem to be very anxious here in terms of their energy. Four of Wands. What is the Four of Wands? Why is the Four of Wands here? Not going to take it. It's face down. Okay. Why is the Four of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Wands is clarified by Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Judgment. Bottom of deck, Three of Wands. Well, I'm not a fan of that, to be quite honest with you. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Swords, clarified by King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. Okay, so kings take action. So I don't really feel like that Seven of Swords is a negative thing. I mean, it could be if you're seeing this person as being someone who has a bad reputation and is untrustworthy to you, then yes, you might look at this like it's a dirty offer. But remember what I said, queens exist in the present and kings take action. And this person is taking action. King of Swords, I've thought about this enough. King of Cups, I feel like this is the right thing to do. Again, I'm just speaking like this person. I'm not saying it is the right thing to do. This is just their energy, and they're coming in with this strategy. They're presenting you with this Ace of Pentacles. This could be anything. This could be, honey, you want to go on a trip? Should we buy the car? Could be a boss providing you with a job opportunity. Could be your current employer giving you I'm not going to say that it's a commission or a raise, but it could very well be a promotion. Again, it's an offer of an opportunity, and you seem to be undecided this week about whether or not you will accept it. This person is being very strategic, meaning this is a low pressure offer. This is, we're presenting you with this job offer as an example. Take the rest of the week to think about it and let me know. This is not like I need to know right now or I'm going to hire another candidate. This is your person asking you for reconciliation or to purchase something or some type of investment. But again, it's no pressure. It's I'll be right here. Now, what they're not telling you is I'll be right here means I'm in my head 24 hours a day about whether or not Libra will accept this offer, and they're watching you to see how what your reaction is to the offer. Anything else Libra needs to know about the offer? It could be your person talking about relocation or purchasing a home or sprucing up the place. And when I say your person, it doesn't have to be your romantic person. It could be someone that you share a dwelling with, like a child of yours or a family member or your parents if you live with them. It could be roommates. Tell me more about the offer. I know it's a collective general reading, but can we get a little bit more precise on that offer? One more shuffle. Thank you. The offer, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have Queen of Wands. Well, yeah, very well could be someone, look, I don't want to spoil anything. It could be someone proposing marriage to you. It could be someone, it could be your current spouse talking about reconciliation or maybe a vow renewal. It certainly could be your person coming towards you if you're dating someone or even if you're married, wanting some sexual intimacy. It could be a job offer. For those of you who have been actively looking, it could be a job offer where, because in the current finance reading, the Hierophant could be the corporation or company or entity that's providing you with the offer. But they think it's fun. They think it's exciting. Whoever this person is, they think it's a damn good offer. They think it's fun, it's creative, it's exciting. You would enjoy investing in it. It's something that they want to collaborate with you on, this job, this relationship, this connection, this purchase. And they're coming towards you with communication this week. And then, like I said, and then they hang back with great anticipation and nervousness to see if you'll take it. And you seem to be undecided here for reasons you know why. Maybe this person burned you in the past. Maybe the last person burned you in the past. Maybe you applied for the job and now you're getting the job offer, but you're not sure it's the job that you want. So let's get you some advice. I want to get you some advice here. Can we get some advice for Libra when it comes to this offer? 3 cards of advice, please, for Libra when it comes to this offer. That's a lot face up. I'm not going to take them all. That was like 7 cards were there. So maybe the number 7 is relevant for some of you. Maybe you'll receive it within the next 7 days or possibly even within the next 7 hours of watching this video. 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. Strength. The Hierophant. Yep, there it is. The corporation, the individual, the entity, the community group, the political group, the job. 2 cards. 6 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. When you receive this offer or opportunity, I do think it's from someone you know. Meaning it's not someone out of the blue. You would have applied for the job, you know what I mean? Or you know this person, or you know this family member. Again, it's not a stranger. I don't feel like this is someone asking you out on a date like it's someone you don't know. I feel like it's coming from someone you know. A corporation, an institution, an individual, someone you're married to, or someone you share house and home with, regardless of their affiliation to you. Your advice, hold back. Strength card does talk about having the courage and the control to hold back. Make sure that whoever, not so much about the person, but what they're offering you, Ace of Pentacles to that Ace of Wands, make sure it aligns to who and what you are. Make sure that you're not just saying yes to the job because you need a job. Now, I know sometimes we have to do that, but if you have multiple job offers, then just make sure you're choosing the one that best aligns to who you are, what kind of person you want to be, the career path that you want to take. And don't wear any rose-colored glasses. I didn't really like that 7 of Swords card there. It does talk about strategy, but King of Swords to the 7 of Swords is someone who's a smooth talker or someone who knows how to present something well, even though it may not be fully to your benefit. So just don't wear the rose-colored glasses. And, you know, that is also the 3rd decan of Scorpio. Scorpio sometimes has trust issues. No offense, I'm a Scorpio moon, so if you're a cross watcher, don't get upset at that. But if you're not trusting this person, because again, behind it, for some of you, this is someone coming toward you who already has a bad reputation with you, then hang back and do your due diligence and get all of your facts and your information and think it through. I don't think that this person will be pressuring you this week. But if they do, I would just, for me, that would be a red flag. Because they're already, I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you here. What is this person's intention? Yeah. Don't wear rose-colored glasses. If it's a job, get everything in writing. We're still in post-shadow of Mercury retrograde. If it's a lending institution or anyone trying to make a deal with you or an agreement or a contract, have someone else look it over. Read the fine print. You know, ask for things in writing. What is this person's intention here with Libra? One more shuffle. Thank you. What are their intentions? The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. To present you with this offer and hope that you invest in it. That's what they want to do. They want to invest in it. They think this would be a really great opportunity for you to come work with them, come work for them. There's something like that. They feel like it would be, their intention here is to stand their ground, that they believe that this is a good offer that they're presenting you with. It's almost like, it's not that they're saying to you, you would be too stupid to pass it by, but that's their energy. That's what they're thinking. And they're coming in, remember, very strategically when they're offering this to you because their goal or their hope is that you will say yes. So that is what I have for you this week. You have a dirty offer incoming. You seem to be undecided. Make sure you do your due diligence, get things in writing. And if this person is pressuring you at some point, that's a red flag. Whoever this individual is, they should give you some time to consider it. Now, I see that they're doing that originally in the Hangman, but then I'm also looking at 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So this person could start to become a little anxious and within a few hours go, okay, well, have you thought about it yet? Do you have a decision? Next day, do you have a decision? Do you have a decision? For me, that would be a little bit of a red flag, but you do what is best for you. That's what I have for you, Libra, for the week of March 29th, 2026. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.